Well, good morning, good evening. I've got another episode of Minecraft here. Should be episode 5. I got a bunch of stuff prepared. I did a little bit of off-camera work. I took out this mountain, or not mountain, but this little hillside. I put up a bunch of, frames for buildings. Oh, what else did I do? I got myself a mining gadget right here. I got a bunch of upgrades done on that just so I could get the work done quickly. Um, I've been slowly adding more and more to the Mekanism machines, so I've got a lot of infused alloys in here. I've got some basic control circuits. Um, that's about it. I added a basement in as well. This is where the electrolytic separator is going to go. It's going to route oxygen up, and it's going to have hydrogen storage down here. What else did I do? I did a little bit of work on some paths. I put in some big dark oak trees here, made a kind of a path towards the stone up there that allows for the transport. I went to town. I stole a bunch of stuff. Other than that, just been breeding cows. Um, I made another bridge walking out the other way for, later expansion. Um, I put a bunch of things on the map for I'm going to be getting some AE stuff. So I marked the meteors that are one over here, another one over here, and one way down here. I did a little bit of exploring. Um, Nothing special, nothing interesting happened. I literally went to the towns, activated the stone, and then ran back out again. I didn't do anything in the town or take anything. Um, so that was really it. And then I did a whole bunch of villager trades. As you can see, I have a bunch of diamond tools. I've got some swords. I got an axe. I've got a special silk touch axe for when I go and get the AE stuff. Hoping to get the crystals as they are instead of them going down a level when you mine them. So I've got a bunch more villagers here than I had before. Most of them I've maxed out. I think these two I haven't done yet, but I need to do them at some point. But most of them are giving out good trades, like this axe here is efficiency 3, this is in breaking 3. So some really good trades. I am in full diamond gear now. They all have mending. I got this guy here, I think, was giving mending. Or this guy here, he was giving mending. So I got a bunch of mending books, put it on all the gear, so everything should stay pretty good. Other than that, I made two more farmers for the farmers that I have here, and they're literally just doing potatoes, beetroots, and wheat. Nothing has really changed on this side. I gave them some potatoes. I do have a lot of villagers sitting in here waiting to be used. That's for the zombies. Um, I already have harvested this once, and it's already building up again. So I really do have a good source of iron right now. So other than that, my priests that I had around the area have magically vanished. I don't know if they just walked off, or if they left, or if they despawned. I don't know. So I do not have any extra defenses that I used to have. Oh, and I did go to the Nether. I made a little portal up over there. We'll go take a look at that after. I took some stone and some netherrack, and I sort of made a little area that was sort of looked like it was bleeding out. I thought it was okay. Um, but yeah, it was fun. I got a lot of stuff done. I've got stuff prepared for us today. So I've got three boxes actually filled with stuff that we're going to build. I'm going to get into sophisticated backpacks. We're going to get the rest of the mechanism. Um, we're going to get the purifier. We're going to get the electrolytic separator. We're going to get the crusher, the enricher. We're going to get all that stuff done. What else is there? We're going to get into a little bit of modular routers after we do AE, or get to the meteors and get the stuff out of the machines. So then we'll be able to actually harvest the crystals. Um, so yeah, I prepared a lot of stuff, did a lot of off camera to get all this stuff. So this is the sophisticated backpack. This is the recipe. Here's the recipe here for just the backpack. Then there's the upgrade to copper, upgrade to iron, upgrade to diamond, and then I mean, I can show you the recipe if you want for the magnet and for the stack upgrade, but I just went ahead and did those beforehand. Um, each one of these rows is for a specific machine. This one I know is for the crusher. Um, so yeah, and then down here we have for the steel casings. Um, Over here we've got a whole bunch of other stuff. There's probably the universal power. This is probably for the mechanical pipes and then all the other ones that we're going to be needing. This is for, I know this one here, this is specifically for the electrolytic separator. There's a component inside that it needs, which is, I will show you that. Um, this one here, the electrolytic core, and it requires dusts instead of actual ingots. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab these ones here. We're going to go in here. We're going to put this, and we're going to put that there. Um, I don't remember what recipe that was. Oh, I should have written that down. That probably would have been helpful. So 8 osmium, 8 redstone, unless I put them in backwards. No, I don't remember what recipe that was. It might have been the, oh, I know what that was probably. That was probably one of the containers. Let's just grab a bunch of them. And what we can do is we can make the cables and other stuff. Alright, so mechanical cables, that was with the bucket. So we'll do one grab of that. So we'll do, where's the buckets? Do I have any more? There's that. And we'll put that, we'll distribute that. Okay. So there's the mechanical pipes we're going to need. And then we're going to need the pressure pipes. And that's with the glass. Do I not have any glass in there? What was that, glass and steel? That might have been this one here. I should have been more organized. That's my fault. Let's just grab some glass. Alright, and then we'll do pressure pipes. Won't need too many of these anyway, so I'll just grab a couple of them. 24, let's get one more. And that should do it. Alright, and then we'll do the universal. We can always come back and make more as we need them. I'll get one more, so we have 32 of those. Right, and then we're going to need the chemical tank. 2 of those. And then we're going to need a tank. Alright, 2 of those. Gladly I've got lots of resources, so I'm not too worried about missing something. So we've got those. We can get, I don't have that stuff still in the drawer. Do I need the logistical? Let's grab a bunch of these. And we'll check the quests after we finish all this, because I should have quite a few that I've gotten. next time I will make sure to write this stuff down on what I'm doing so I don't make mistakes like this. So let's see here. What does that require? The energized smelter. So that's glass, that, and that. So 4 osmium and glass. Those are for the steel casings. That's what that's for. I'm going to make the... let me go clean out... Get rid of this, this, that. I'll keep that. Alright, so that should be good enough. Let's make... so I believe the steel casing is the 4, 4, and 1, right? Yes, 4, 4, and 1. So let's get all those, and let's make a bunch of those. Because I'll make the machines, and then we'll see what we're left over with. So this. Alright, so we have 6 of those. Alright, so let's grab the stuff for the crusher. We'll get the basic crusher to start off with. And then we'll get these guys here. And we'll get the enricher. We're going to need 2 enrichers because one is being used for the purifier. And one is just used by itself. And we're going to need the... So I have the crusher, I have the enricher, I'm going to need the smelter. And we're going to need the purifier. Alright, so we've got... So the list is going to be the purification, and then the crusher, then the enricher, and then the smelter. Okay, and then we need the electrolytic separator. We're going to need the cores. Apparently I have a village trader outside. So 1 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, and number 4. Alright, so let's get rid of the dusts, so I have a little extra room here. That one there. Okay, and then we're going to make the electrolytic. Alright, we're going to make this. So we need 1 of those, 2 of those, and then I believe 3 and then 4. Okay, and then we're going to need a pump for the water. Alright, so let's put away that bucket, get this bucket. We'll make the backpack in a minute. Let's go do this, and we'll see where we end off with. Alright, so we're going to put the purifier down here, we're going to put the crusher, the enrichment, and then the smelter. Oh, that's what I forgot, we're going to need a bunch of storage for this. So I will get some wood, some things. I need redstone torches, and I'm going to need copper. Alright, so we're going to look up. I'm sure I remember this, but copper, oak, but I want to be sure. So the barrel, no, not that barrel, but this one here, this one, nope, this one, this one. Alright, so I'm going to need a bunch of these, so put this there, put this here, put this there. Space that out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 6. Let's go back out here. Should I do this close together? Instead of spaced out like this. I think I should. So let's get rid of this stuff here so I have some space. I am going to do this a different way. Instead of having them like that, I'm just going to have them connect to each other. And we'll have to make new holes in the ground. Alright, so I need the crusher right beside that, the enricher, and then the smelter. So I'll have to fill these in at some point. So I'm going to need a second hole here. I have to bring up the oxygen. So let's get the pressure tapes. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And then we're going to bring up power from underneath. Alright. And then we're going to configure this. We're going to do this is input for the chemicals. It's already set up. Alright, let's go back to items. So items are going to come in the top. We're going to go off to the side. And we're going to auto eject that. And then in here, we're going to clear it. We're going to go inject and then output, auto eject. And here we're going to do the same. So in, out, and then auto eject. That basically just means that it processes it here, moves it to this one, does the same thing, processes it here, and then moves it to here. It's just, it makes things life so much easier. You don't actually need cables. And I'm going to output on, well, I put on the side with auto eject. So we'll put a barrel on the side here. And it automatically put everything into there. So what I'll do is I will grab these. We will fill in these two spots. I will bring power underneath. And now that that's set up, we'll go into the basement, set up the electrolytic separator, and get it to start processing. We'll do that over there. So I'll put my water down right here. We will put this guy right here. Put pump facing that way. We'll break that. Alright, and then over here, yeah, we'll just do them here. So right here, and then we'll put the electrolytic separators on my bar. We'll get 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll get pressure pipes going up the side. We'll come one forward, and then we'll put a chemical tank down. Chemical tank down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just double check once it turns on for what is what. Like that. Put that there. I'm going to do a little undergroundy thing here. Here. I am going to need more power cables. Huh. I didn't make enough power. Let's go back upstairs. Let's make a few more power cables. Alright. Universal. So we'll give it some redstone and some steel. Distribute that. Tell it to go. I made a few too many, but that's okay. I'll use them later. And let's go back down here. Fill in this power. Get those running. Hook up the water first. So I'm going to dig here. Oops, filled that one in. Let's just put that there. 2 more. it's going to start pumping, and then I just need to bring it on top. Um, let's grab, you know what, let's just use the wood. I'm going to redo this floor in here anyways, but just so I don't fall in the hole. Okay, so what I am going to do first is I'm going to put that up there, that over there. It's a little dark in here. So now I need the mechanical pipes, which are these ones. That should be hopefully one pump can keep up with these four machines. I think it should. Alright, and we have oxygen over here, so we need to route the oxygen up there. So we're going to come out here, go up the wall. Am I going to need more of these, or will it make it? Okay, that'll make it. Good. And that is full of oxygen, so it's outputting properly. This is hydrogen, so I'm going to have to set this to dump access. Otherwise, this will just get stuck at a certain point. It is not keeping up. Oh my. I may need a second pump. I thought this would keep up. No, these are actually all full, so it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just that initial, they're still building up. Okay, so that should equal itself out. We'll see what happens once it gets going. We have to add a few more electrolytic separators. So now in here, this is full. We have, oh, I didn't do power for that. Okay, let's go do the power. Get those online, and then I'll have to expand power at some point soon. Get rid of that. Alright, so everything is now powered. And we're going to put a barrel on the top. We're going to put a logistics cable on there as well. Oh, I need to get that. I'll have to go back in a second. So I want this. Right, and then a barrel there, and then the logistics pipe. No, that's a mechanical pipe. Alright, and then I need to go make a configurator so that I can configure the outputs. So I'm going to need some steel, I believe. I don't want to put that there. Let's go put these over here. 2, 3. Get rid of that and that for the time being. So let's double check the recipe. Configurator. So iron, osmium, and steel. I think I should have all of that. Steel, I don't have iron. I need some iron. Do I have steel? I do not have steel either. I ran out. Okay, so a configurator. Alright, I have that. Okay, so now once we're in here, you just shift right click on there. That tends to push and then pull. Pull is what you want. We'll get rid of that block. Get that later. And let's go get some ores and throw them in there. Let me clean out my inventory here. Why did I need the energy tablet? I don't remember. I'll have to figure that out. I made it for a reason, but now I don't remember. Alright, where are my ores? There's no ores there. There's a couple there. Got that. I think it's this one here. We can grab all of these. Bring them in here and I'll show you the process. It's a bit slow, I will tell you that right now, but we'll work on getting the tier upgrades. So in here, it takes the ore, it purifies it, and once it's finished, it outputs it into the crusher, so you get an iron clump. Once the iron clump is done, it goes into the crusher, and it turns into a dirty pile, or dirty iron dust, and then it goes to the enrichment chamber to get cleaned, to enriched. Um, and at that point, we've gotten the ore, and now it's smelting it. And then from that point, it's melted into ingots and puts it into the barrel. I did not upgrade these barrels. Let's quickly do that. And I took all my stuff out. Where did I put all that stuff? Let's put that barrel there, this around here, and there we go. The nice part is if there's no barrel there to output, it won't just drop the items out. Okay, that's better. Now we got a little bit more space there. So we'll upgrade that one after it finishes all this stuff. But that's basically the process for the three times ore. On Mekanism, you can just do a search for ore doubling. There's tripling, and then there's up to 5. So you can get 5 times from one piece, which is really cool. It's a big process. I will eventually get to that. I love doing that process. But right now, this is just early game, and I'm getting 3 times for each thing. So how's our oxygen doing? The first thing I think we're going to do is we're going to get a gas upgrade. Um, and then we're going to work on looking at some tiered stuff. So the Mac gas. So what this does is it basically any machine that uses a gas, it just lessens the amount so that it doesn't have to use as much gas. The chemical upgrade, that's what it's called. So I need iron dust. So iron dust, and then we're going to need the infused alloy, and I can't remember the other part of it, and glass. Okay, so we'll get 8 of those, and maybe we'll do some tier upgrades for the machines that are already there. They will use a little bit more power, but it will be worth it. I need structural gas. So I need this. I thought it was just regular glass. So I can get 4 of those. So 2. Let's just hold on. I'm not doing this the right way. So put that there, do this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that should be enough. Oh, sometimes I wonder about myself. Oh, that's not going to be enough. That's only 3, so I need the iron dust. Oh, there's iron dust there. So I got 5, I need 3 more. The infused alloy. Let's go get a couple more infused alloys. I believe that was over here. Yep. Oh, hello, friend. I'm sorry you were not invited. Um, I don't know why he was there. That one, and one more. Okay, and now we'll look at the basic tier. So that's just iron control circuits, some wood. So let's go back and get some control circuits. We can upgrade these guys as well too while we're here. So I need put away the dust. We need iron. We need redstone. What else did we? Oh, yeah, and wood. Okay, so I've already got the wood on me. So let's do the basic tier. So this, and this. So we'll do, what do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just do 10 if I can. So 10 of those. And let's look at these ones here. This requires the advanced. So let's see if we can do. Um, so is that 10 of those, or is it double them? Double them. Okay. So we need 20 of these. 10 of those. Get the advanced. We're missing osmium now, so we get a little osmium. So we'll put those in there. The I can only make 5 of those. Okay, so let's go get some more. This is why I like to get lots of resources and have them prepared for times when I forget. I mean, they change the recipes here and there, so sometimes that just happens, or I just forget completely. It's one of the two things. So that. Balance that grid out. All right, let's make 10 of those. So put that there, that there. Let us go back to the other room. All right, now we'll go start on these machines first. So all you do is shift right click on each one. This one here, we're going to do the gas upgrades. We're going to throw them all in here. So it uses almost no, and I'm running out of power. Damn. Okay, I knew that was going to happen, and that's going to have to be another side quest. We'll upgrade all of these to their factory versions. And we'll go back with the advanced. I'm going to have to get some upgrades. So the nice thing about the factory portion is you get this auto sort button. So you click that and it automatically distributes the ores throughout the entire thing. Because we have no power right now, this is going to suck because it's going to be a lot slower, but it's still going to process them eventually. So same with all of these, you just have to go to each one, do auto sort, and it will distribute the load across them. And then you'll just be getting ores a lot faster. These guys here, they're basically done, so I don't have to worry about them. So I've got everything I need from them right now. I'll work on them later. Okay, so now that those are started, let's go over here. We'll fill this up with some stuff. Put this back here, so I have that. Put the bucket away, the control circuit, put that up there. We don't need that. Put that away. Okay, so let's make the backpack. I don't remember what all this stuff is. Oh, we're going to go with that. Alright, so now we're going to go to the sophisticated backups. We're going to make the root backpack. Alright. And then we're going to upgrade to the copper backpack. Once that's done, then the iron backpack. It's less because, so looking here, that's from the basic to iron, and this is from the copper to iron, so it's a little bit less. And then we're going to go all the way to gold. Or did I not get the gold? Oh, I didn't get the gold, so we'll just get some gold. Gold, and then we're going to go up to diamond. Alright, so depending on which backpack you have depends on what the size is. I love this one. This is specifically the diamond. You get a giant set of stuff. And then when you put the backpack and the tier upgrades on there, it's gonna be huge. Alright, so let's get rid of that, and that. That, and now that I have the mining gadget, it'll just throw everything inside of there, and it might makes life so much easier. Excuse me, I'll take a drink there. All right, so I'm going to look for. Do I have another bed? I do have another bed. So we're going to take that on our little journey for the Aista. And what are we going to go get? We're going to go get the crystals, and we're going to get the plates, I think they're called, or for the presses. I'm going to have to do a bunch of preparing off camera for when that comes, because there's a few bunch of machines. So so now that we've got this stuff done, I can get rid of these off my list. Okay, and then we'll go back to applied. These are what we're going to get: the inscriber, the logic press, the engineering press, the calculation, and the silicone press. So that's going to be a lot of work at that. I'll have to do a lot of off-camera work for the charged crystals. So I'll show you, if you're not familiar with that. Let me pull this back up here. So if I click here, so that takes these crystals here, and these crystals have to come from the budding Certus. The Certus comes from the meteors. There's no other way to get it, so you have to get it from the meteors. Um, these three crystals here, so the damaged, the chipped, and the flawed, can only do so many of the buds before they revert back to a Certus quartz block. You can take a charged crystal and that Certus quartz block, and you can throw it into water, and you'll get, depending on how many charged crystals, you'll get up to a flawed um, crystal again, and then you can then reuse that, let it bud again, and then repeat the process over and over again. Sometimes in the meteors you find flawless, and those flawless, if you can get them with a silk touch, you can actually get them like that, and they never break. So that's what I always look for. That's why I always try and get a silk touch pick before I go looking for them, so that I can actually get the flawless. I don't have to do this whole process, because then you have to work with module routers. Module routers will then break the block once it becomes Certus, and then it'll automatically take it, throw it in water for you. Once it's done, you have another process that pulls it out and then puts it back and then activates it. It's just a whole rigmarole, and I'd rather just go with flawless if I can. With these flawless crystals, you can get, where are they? Growth crystals. I don't know if I can find them. They are growth accelerators. These things, you hang on the back of them and you give them power, and it makes these crystals grow like crazy. And when you throw modular routers on there with these growth accelerators and the crystals, you can have it automatically break all the sides with other modular routers, and you basically have an unlimited supply of crystals. You just let your system um, go, you let it run overnight, come back in the morning, and you've got all the ones you need. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do, and there's a whole bunch of machines we have to get. So we have to get I'll put that on the list, the inscriber. We're going to have to get the charger. We're going to have to get, where is the ME drive? The controller. Later on, we'll get some storage buses. Do, 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 do. Eventually, we're going to do crafting, co-processing. These three, maybe even that one, but that probably won't be for a while. The assemblers, the pattern assemblers. We're going to need storage components. We're going to need, the disk drives are fine. I can do those after. Oh, those are the wrong ones. Those are applied flux. Those are not the right ones. I'll find them anyways at some point. We will need acceleration cards. These are all the things we're going to have to build with those inscribers. We're going to need printed silicone, which is Certus quartz crushed to dust and then the dust smelted. You'll have to excuse the thunderstorm in the background of Minecraft because it's very loud for some reason today. Oh, here's the storage components. Those are spatical. Here are the 4 that I need. And there's the cell housing. We're going to need the formation and annihilation cores. Trying to think. We're going to need blank patterns. We're going to need the flux cables. So we're going to need the quartz fiber. I better get those sheep going because I'm going to need a lot of that. ME glass cable, I believe it's that one. We're going to need Fluix crystals to get Fluix dust. We're going to need a bunch of these processors, the silicon, this here, this. And that's going to be the list we're going to start with. So let's go. I don't know if it's daytime or not. Let's try and sleep. We can. All right. And then we'll go off on the direction of the A. And we're going to see what we can get. So I don't think there's anything else I need to look at. I have my ham just in case. I'm going to bring my apples with me in case I need some other type of a food source. I don't think I will, but I'm going to. And we're going to a stuff. So let's go on a small journey. This time let's get our sword out so I don't get surprised too much by any friends. And there's a skeleton horse. Okay, we'll just let him be. A nice valley over here. Spruce. Oh, I hear some friends. Let us keep going. Nice podzol area. Is this? This is mossy cobble. I needed mossy cobble for something. I'm going to take a little bit of that. I don't remember what I needed it for, but... Oh, well, that was close. Almost fell down that hole. Alright, so, you know what? We'll get a little bit more. Alright, and off to my direction. There it is, 92 meters away. Alright, I'll get some, you know what? I'm going to get some mushrooms. I think there was some recipe I looked at it that needed mushrooms, and I didn't know where to get them. So, alright, so we've arrived at the crater here. We're going to get a lot of the sky stone that's everywhere, because that's used in a lot of recipes. So as you see it disappearing and I'm not even running to get it, that's the magnet in the backpack that's getting that. Which is really nice because then I don't have to worry about where it goes or where it breaks. That magnet will get it. Alright, that should be good enough for the extra stuff. So let's break this. Let's break that. And there's the crystals. I'm going to break a little more of this because I need this stuff here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, That should be plenty of that stuff. So we've got our mysterious cube. We've got Certus quartz. We've got a flawed. We've got a flawless over here. That's nice. Flawed, damaged. So this one I'll break. It'll probably turn right into a Certus quartz block, and I'll have to do that. Another flawless, a flawed, another flawless. Wow, this is a good find. So let's break this, and there's all my presses. So we got the presses plus the guide. We have almost 3 full stack, 4 stack. There we go. That's good. Let me switch to my other pick. Let me eat a little bit first. Alright. Oh, and apparently I don't know how to stand on things. Get rid of you and you. Alright, let's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And let's see what we got. See if they stayed the same. Flawed, damaged, chipped. We didn't get a flawless. I'll have to go check the other ones later. Hopefully we can get one. But yeah, so that's all the basic components. We'll go back now, and I'll show you the basic system of setting that up. I should have all the stuff ready to go for making that. Nice quick trip in the woods. Blueberries, don't hold me back, please. Alright, nice quiet forest. I love the new shaders. Um, I didn't start playing with shaders for a while, so it's been quite a change to see the shaders with the water and the light shafts, and just the way that it, changes certain things, the way it moves. I think some of the leaves actually move, and little bits fall. It's kind of neat. Alright, so what we're going to do is we'll probably take a break, and then we'll come back. Um, and what we'll do first is we'll build one of these buildings here, and we'll call it the Certus Quartz building. We'll build another one for the AE stuff. Um, I'll probably have AE panels in every one of the houses or the buildings, just so I can access everything from the systems. I'm probably going to, underneath this pathway here, I'm probably going to build a hub for power and data, so that I can have everything running to every building and not have to worry about snaking cables in all different directions. I'll have one main spot where they all, just come off of, like say they come along here and they go all directly underneath the door, and then they'll start underneath the door here. So it's not like I'll be running cables this way and that way and over here. And yeah, I don't like it when I do bases like that. I like them when they're organized. You, sir, what do you have? A music disc, coral, cornflowers, and a scroll. And you are gone. Oh, and his friends. Let's go see his little llama friend. Alright. Yeah, this is what I did for the nether stuff. I just took a bunch of stone. I had some soulstone on me as well. I have to touch it up in the back. There's still some grass there. But I think it looks pretty neat. I'm going to try and steal one of those trees from the nether and maybe try and grow it here, so it gives the area the whole look. But that's where I think we're going to leave it today. I'm going to let all those ores process in here. We have a good amount in a short amount of time, so get those done. We'll get this upgraded, so it's a copper barrel just like that one. I made that mistake. I missed that. I'm going to work on probably adding a few more generators in. Um, Once we get AE, I will move directly to power because those generators are so much better. So usually I go straight to um, the blazing or the narcotic right away. Um, but before I do all of that, I need to finish up with the mechanism, and I need to get the uh, digital miner. This is a must, so it saves on a lot of trips. So I'm probably going to make two of these, and then I'm going to make the quantum entanglers, which are these guys here, and they allow for data and power to be transferred between dimensions. Um, and once that's done, then I can harvest both from the nether and I can harvest from the overworld and then any other dimension as well. And it'll all go into a generalized storage box or into a storage system once that's done. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll continue this on the next episode. See ya.